My name is Hajar. I play for Darkstar, and I'm an outside hitter.
Last year, Darkstar narrowly avoided relegation, beating London Giants in the playoffs. How has the team kind of grown from there, and what do you think you've learned from last season?
I think it was, I don't know, it was a tough season last season, mainly the first half. So we knew what we were getting into after that. Yeah, I think we've learned to not underestimate the results of each game.
You personally, how did you start with volleyball? How did you get into volleyball, and what's kept you on the court for these years?
I started when I was very young, and my dad just put me in a team. Started playing in Italy, so didn't really have a choice. But yeah, I just kept going since then because I liked it after.
Yeah, you mentioned there an upbringing in Italy. Obviously, one of the best teams in the world. Women have just recently won the World Championships. What kind of pride do you get from that, of being someone of Italian heritage and enjoying volleyball in that way as well?
It's nice, yeah.
How was last season's late run with some really good results, beating Durham and then kind of pushing in that playoff position? Has that put you in a good stead for this season?
I think so, yeah. I think it was, as I said, after the first half of the season, it was either we were going to turn around and do something and win some games, or we are going to go down. So I think it has set us up for, I guess, a good start for this season, but also there's a lot of players that left and we've got new players so yeah, we're not sure.
Yeah, obviously this year with two being relegated, obviously things kind of always checking over your shoulder. Do you think those new players coming into the team will kind of boost the morale in the team as well? And
I think so, yeah. We've got some good players and loud players on court and off court, so I think it's a good addition to the team, yeah.
Yeah, we see you always on the court as well as one of those really loud players, really passionate, really getting into the game. Is that something that's been kind of ingrained in you from your kind of childhood?
Yeah, I assume, yeah, I have to say so, yeah. Probably from when I was a kid.
And then obviously going back with Italy, is like, what are the biggest differences you feel compared to kind of English volleyball to Italian volleyball? Obviously, there's major differences in terms of the level, but also maybe the culture as well.
I think culturally Italy is just like, they're just like insane in sports, regardless of what sport is. They put a lot of time and effort into it. And it's the amount of like, it's like you can't mess up once you're part of a team or an academy or anything, because you know there's so many out there of you that can just come and take your spot. I think that's the main difference, and the amount of training sessions are ridiculous there.
I'll go for this last one. Who's been your biggest influence in your playing career? Is that whether it's a professional you look up to, whether you mentioned your dad as well, putting you into a team from a young age?
But it's got to be my parents. But if I'm speaking about like a professional player, it's Paolo Gorno that I've always looked up to. And when I was in the junior academy, she was also in the first team. Mm-hmm. And we used to like always get to go watch and like be the ball girls. So it was, I've always looked up to Paolo as a player.
Is that something that, obviously, again, you mentioned the kind of your childhood there, but is that something you want to kind of inspire younger people in England now? Kind of maybe not yourself as a role model if you don't want to be kind of seen as that highlight, but maybe the growth of the sport in England with things like the Super League and getting juniors along to come and watch. Is that something that you want to see progress?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Mainly for the juniors in England, it'll be, I don't know, maybe if they come watch the Super League, they'll be more encouraged into taking volleyball a bit more seriously, and maybe they'll want to be at the Open weekend one day or getting interviewed or stuff like that, yeah.
Perfect. Well, I hope you go for the season.
Thank you.